Boom! What's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Gang, my name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, but now the current head trader at True Trading Group. I've been doing this for quite some time, going on 16 years now, but I learned to trade while working at a fund in New York City, my very first job at a college. Then 2008 happened, and that was the worst stock market crash that most of you have ever seen and ever lived through. It was also the Great Recession. But not only did I survive that environment, I thrived, receiving one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. I'm not new to this environment. This is actually the environment that I learned, in. Now I'm the head trader at True Trading Group, and along with my team of 9 other professional trading moderators and an over 20-person staff, we've helped thousands of people to learn, trade, and profit consistently. TTG is the fastest growing and highest rated premium online trading educational platform that combines university level trading and investing educational courses with premium stock market tools, workshops, and mentorship on stocks, options, crypto, futures for all styles of trading, day trading, swing trading, and yes, even long-term investing. At TTG, we take that university level of educational curriculum. We combine it with today's top financial tools that are worth well over $5,000 a year. If you went to those company websites on your own, that's how much it's going to cost you to get access to these tools. It is included in your membership when you join the TTG platform. We also give you access to over 10,000 of the TTG members, 10,000 of us that we are TTG strong. We call ourselves a fam, and they are the most educated, supportive, helpful, and successful community of traders and investors out there. You're, of course, going to get access to all of the real-time trade alerts from myself and the 9 other professional traders that navigate you through every single market day, each and every single day, that has been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of just around 80% for the last now going on 2 years. We also leave no trader behind inside our True Trading Group. So if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, share it on your own social media. Let's reach out, let's educate, let's empower as many retail traders as we possibly can. So for those that are new and they're joining us for their very first time, like I said, folks, welcome to the TTG live stream. What a day we had in the markets today, guys. What a day. Huge day in the markets. A nice little comeback rally today. We needed it. The NASDAQ was trying to avoid its 7th red consecutive day in a row. You haven't seen that, I think, since 2016 was the last time that you had the NASDAQ red for 7 consecutive days. So we were trying to avoid that, and we did. Big bounce back day today. Big bounce back day all across the board. The S&P, the Dow, the NASDAQ, the Russell, big bounce back day today. I keep saying that volatility equals opportunity this week, and traditionally, when you go into last week, that was one of the slowest, most uneventful weeks of the entire year. You come off of Labor Day, you've got a short trading week here this week. Typically, this week is also a slow trading week in the year, but not this week, not this year. This has been one of the most volatile, most opportunistic filled markets that I've ever seen. I'll tell you what, July and August are typically slow months. September, typically a very high volatile month. But even if you look at July and August, like I'll pull up my charts real quick and I'll just show you guys, even if you look at July and August, like the volatility that you got so far, this huge move to the upside, this huge pullback, and I get this big bounce back day today. This is the type of environment that you find yourselves in. This has been nothing short. This trading has been nothing short of amazing. Not including the other 9 professional traders at True Trading Group, just myself over the last 2 trading days to start off this week, just between yesterday and today, we were able to nail, these are just my trades, between Tesla.
I don't mean to throw you off, but he wanted to say hi.
Oh, hey, Ari, what's up, buddy?
You say hi, Uncle Mike.
How you doing, big guy? Yes, what do you got there, Ari? I can't see it. What's he holding?
He's holding honey. He got honey today at school.
Oh, very nice. Like all natural honey? Go have some of that honey.
Yeah. All right. Let's get back to it.
All right. That's awesome. So yeah, guys, just between myself, just my trades between Tesla yesterday, COUP, C-O-U-P today. If I trade the stocks themselves, but then members can follow me on option trades, you're talking about 50% gains in 2 consecutive days, in 2 different trades. That's just the type of environment that we find ourselves in. Like that's a type of opportunity that is literally in this market each and every single day. Those are just my trades. That's not even counting any of the other trade alerts that you've gotten from any of the other moderators, just myself. 2 consecutive back-to-back 50% moves in options between yesterday and today to start off what usually is a slow week. Nuh-uh. That's a type of environment that we find ourselves in. That's why I keep telling you that the volatility that's out there right now, it's the best environment that I've ever seen. And for those of you that don't trade options, don't worry about it. TGD does not only trade options. We trade everything. We trade stocks, options, futures, crypto, and the university level of courses and pro tools for each and all that is concluded with you guys when you join the TGD annual membership. I keep telling you day after day and night after night that this is the most opportunistic filled market that I've ever seen. And today the stock market began to bounce. Is this a bear market rally, or is this the start of something greater? You had a bunch of catalysts today that sent the markets higher that we're going to talk about. But tomorrow, you got even more catalysts coming out. You've got Jerome Powell is going to be giving a speech tomorrow. You're going to have initial jobless claims and continuing jobless claims. That's coming out tomorrow. You're going to get your inflation CPI data. That's next week. Then the week after that, you're going to get a Fed meeting. They're going to raise rates. How much are they going to raise rates by? This is literally going to be the most important 2-week window of the entire year. There has never been a more important 2 weeks than what you are about to unfold before you. The next 2 weeks are going to dictate, in my opinion, where this market is going to go. It's going to literally lay the groundwork and the foundation for the entire rest of the year. Everyone's talking about, oh, the lows aren't in. You don't think so? Well, we're going to find out over the next 2 weeks. Not because I think we're going to break those lows in the next 2 weeks, but because the information that you're going to get is going to answer that question for you. Now, make no mistake, I honestly don't give a crap if the markets rally to new all-time highs or if we break down, sell off, and we make new lows. Why? Because, folks, I know how to make money in any market environment, and so do my teaching members. And that's why I labeled this year, if you've been following my live streams for a while, I told you at the end of last year that 2022 was going to be the year of the active trader. And what I mean by that is those that are able to be long one day and short the next, or long 1 week and short the next, those are going to be the traders that are going to excel and outperform this year. It's not going to be the massive hedge funds. They're not the ones that are going to outperform this year because they're going to be held prisoner to the volatility and the massive ups and the massive downs of the market because they can't get in and out. They can't be long one day and short the next. Okay. At best, they can be long 1 month and short the next at best, depending on the size of the hedge fund. We've been spot on with our predictions in the overall markets now for nearly 2 years. And that analysis has given teaching members a massive advantage in the markets. And it's one of the main reasons why so many of our members are having their best trading years ever in what has been one of the worst stock market years that we have seen in a while. It's been a while since the S&P has gone down more than 20%. I'm not counting 2020 because that was a very brief sell-off. It's been a while since the S&P has gone down like it has this year and has stayed at these discounted prices. But plain and simple, guys, TTG members, they are making money and they're becoming better traders in this environment. This is not an accident. That is what the education, the platform, the tools, and the community allows you to do. And just watch, I will actually show you. Members, I'm talking directly to members of True Trading Group right now. If you're a member, I have a very simple question for you. Are you making money? Are you becoming a better trader? If the answer to that question is yes, type the $ in chat right now. Now, anyone that's on this live stream, we have just around 1,100 people that are watching us live right now. Welcome all of you from all the different platforms. We're live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Welcome all of you, no matter where you're coming from. But if you're not a member, my advice is to pay attention to how many people are going to type the $ in chat right now. Because while most of you are freaking out because your 401ks have gone down and all the meme stocks that you've been holding from last year are all down 70, 80, 90%, members of True Trading Group are making money and they're thriving in this market environment. And that is what an actual real education and a membership to the TG platform can provide to you. Today's Beige Book proved, and if you don't know what the Beige Book is, we'll talk about it. Today's Beige Book proved that yes, inflation is getting better, but no, the job is not yet done. You also had Fed Vice Chair Bernard. She said, we are going to stay on inflation until the job is done. But we are conscious not to go too far. These are all major catalysts that actually affected the overall markets today. And I can see all my members, all my TC fam, I can see everybody typing the $ in chat. Just absolutely incredible how many of you are on this live stream typing the $. Guys, for those of you that are not members, if you saw how many people were typing the $, you have to understand there's no difference between them and you. They found True Trading Group in the exact same manner that you did. And that's on one of these live streams. That's how they found us. Just like you landed on one of these live streams, that's how they did. That's how they found us. They landed on one of these live streams. They have all the same excuses that you have. They're not smarter than you. They don't have more money than you. They all have, most of them, full-time job, they've got that excuse. Small account, they've got that excuse. Lost money in the markets before, they've got that excuse. Oh, you don't have any experience, they've got that excuse. But yet now here they are telling you they're making money, they're becoming better traders. If they can do it, the point is, so can you. I love them to death, but there's nothing special about them. Now, the catalyst that you got today between the Beige Book and Brainard's speech, those are the two catalysts that move this market to the upside. Mainly, in my opinion, the bigger impact today was Brainard's speech. Brainard's speech is really what got this market going today. And in my opinion, this bodes very well for my end of the year prediction. What was that, you ask? Allow me to explain. I've been on these live streams for quite a while. And like I said, I've given you guys a lot of stock market predictions throughout the last 2 years. I'm very vocal about my predictions. I don't come on these live streams and I just do a live stream and I summarize what happened today after it's already happened. Yes, I do that for educational purposes because it's important for you to understand why the markets did what it did and that you are always abreast of what the markets are doing. So yes, I will always give you the recaps, but what I also do is I give you the forecast. I tell you exactly what I think stocks are going to do. I tell you exactly what I think the overall market's going to do. And I tell you exactly what I'm doing with my own money ahead of time. In 2020, when the stock market crashed because of COVID, I very publicly on these live streams, March and April, go back and watch them from 2020. I told you that I was going all in. I was buying in my long-term portfolio. Remains to this day one of the best investment decisions of my entire life. I was very public about that. I was very public at the end, September and October of 2021. I was very public. I told you on this YouTube channel that I was actually selling now in my long-term portfolio to raise cash because I expected a crash in 2022. I was very public all throughout 2022 that do not buy this dip. Do not buy this dip. The market's going lower. The market's going lower. And then everything changed once we got to the summer. Once we got to the summer, again, I was very public telling you that I had begun adding back into my long-term portfolio at 20, 30, 40% off discount prices from where I sold them literally just a few months earlier. And now I'm giving you another stock market prediction. And I made that prediction a couple of weeks ago when we talked about this. Right around the same time that I gave you a buyer beware from like August 16th, August 17th of this year, I gave you a warning. I gave you a buyer beware. I told you that this pullback was coming in the overall markets. I told you it wasn't going to feel good. I told you that my target on that pullback was going to be down around 390. If you've been following my live streams for a while, you guys will remember all the things that I'm telling you now. But the latest prediction that I gave you, and this is one that Bill Belsky from BMO Capital was actually on CNBC today, and he actually was talking about the exact same thing that I spoke about like about a month ago when I gave you this prediction, and I'll recap it. The market right now is set up so that, or market participants and market positioning based on S&P futures positioning, markets are not, hedge funds and institutions are not positioned for any type of positivity. They are positioned right now as if the world is going to end. They are positioned short, most short that they've been since that early June move to the downside. And when that move to the downside in June, this is when you had massive peak pessimism. Okay. Market participants were extremely pessimistic on the outcome and on the outlook rather of the economy and on the markets. And then they got pieces of better than expected information. What was that? You got the jobs market was better. The earnings were much better than expected, and inflation was much better than expected. And the markets rallied 17% off of that June low. That is a massive rally, a 17% move off of those lows. That is a very big rally. Now we've given back much of that rally as we've pulled ourselves back in, but we're now getting back to a point of peak pessimism where you're having situations where, hedge funds are short, heavily short, and there's a lot of cash sitting on the sidelines. You have a lot of different institutions, a lot of different funds that are sitting in much larger than normal cash positions. That means that the market right now, market participants, similar to what you saw in June, are positioned for peak pessimism, which means they are positioned as if everything that possibly could go wrong will go wrong. And that is a grave mistake, because you should never necessarily, I look around and I look at all these analysts out there that are calling for, this analyst is calling for 320 on the SPY. This analyst is calling for 480 on the SPY. And I'll tell you guys right now, my honest opinion, it's not the people that are the most bullish. I think we're going back to all-time highs. It's not that good. And the people that think the market's going to just absolutely go just completely crap the bed, it also ain't that bad. And I'm telling here that I think that if we get one piece of data that is better than expected, you could experience a Santa Claus rally in November and December that nobody is positioned for. Everybody's positioned for September to be a bloodbath. September is historically the weakest month of the entire year. If you go back since the inception of the S&P and you look at every January, every February, every March, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, September is the worst performing month in history, right? So now you're coming into this situation where you have seasonal weakness because September is just a weak month anyway. And you have all this, the Fed's raising rates, quantitative tightening is going to double, earnings are going to all come down, inflation is going to keep going up, you've got Russia closed off their natural gas pipeline. But explain to me this. Russia shuts off their natural gas pipeline, OPEC Plus cuts oil production, and guess what? Natural gas and oil have done nothing but go straight down since that news has come out. You take a look at the USO. That tracks oil futures. Bang, big move to the downside. How's that possible? You think if you're going to cut production, that oil should go up. Oil continues to come down. Gas prices continue to come down. That bolsters consumer confidence. That helps bring down inflation. UNG, that tracks natural gas. You take a look, what has natural gas done over the last couple of weeks? It's finally cooling off and beginning to come down. Granted, off of a major rally, but that is starting to cool off and move to the downside as well. Normally, if this was 2 months ago and you got those type of headlines, you would have expected natural gas and oil prices to move higher. But in fact, they're doing the exact opposite. They're actually moving to the downside, and you're starting to see other areas of inflation cool off as well. You're getting the real estate market has cooled off. Rent prices have stopped going up at the same pace as people saw. The labor market is beginning to soften. Labor participation is going up. That helps bring down wage inflation. All of the things that we are looking at, all of the pieces of inflation are all pointing in the right direction. And Fed member Brainard said that to you today during her speech. But she said also that the Beige Book told you today that, hey, everything is heading in the right direction, but the job's not done yet. Of course, the job's not done yet. Of course, the Fed has to continue to raise rates. But I'm telling you this now, mark my words. If inflation continues to come down at a significant pace in August and September, then this market will rally into the end of the year and nobody is positioned for it. Hedge funds are way too short. There's way too much cash on the sideline. And if inflation comes down faster than people think, that means the Fed doesn't have to be as aggressive as people think. And just based on the sheer mechanics of the market, not even based on the fundamentals. Anyone that's going to argue with me right now, oh yeah, but this, great, I hear you, I don't care. Based on the mechanics of how the market works, when institutions get overly pessimistic or overly optimistic, and one thing goes the opposite direction, you have a violent move in the other direction because everybody is caught off sides. You're going to have hedge funds are going to have to cover their short positions into the end of the year. Everyone that's got all this cash on the sidelines, they're going to have to bring that cash back into the market because no hedge fund manager can go into the year-end review from their clients and say, I missed it. I missed it. Every single client is going to say, what do you mean you missed it? How did you miss it? Inflation was coming down. You saw the numbers come out when you got your August read of 7.4, your September read of 6.8. How did you miss it? How did you not be long into the end of the year if inflation was coming down? And that is how you can get an end of the year Santa Claus rally. Nobody's positioned for it. Nobody's talking about it. I'm going to talk about it because I see what's happening. And the last time that this happened, it was in June. And I told you in June 17th on this YouTube channel, I told you I was adding in my long-term portfolio, which I did. I bought about 18 different stocks on June 17th. Go back and watch my live stream. It's on this channel from June 17th. I tell you what I'm doing with my own money, and I put my money where my mouth is when I give you these predictions and I give you this analysis. And I'm telling you this now, if this inflation reading comes in August, this is next week. This is literally going to happen next week. That's why I'm telling you these next 2 weeks are the single most important 2 weeks of the entire year. Because if that inflation number comes in below the expectation, I'm telling you now, nobody's positioned for an end of the year rally. And you will get capital to chase that rally into the end of the year, and it's going to move higher. It's going to move higher. And now all the people are going to say, oh, but it's not possible. Oh, the Fed's raising rates. Oh, the economy this. Oh, inflation that. Great. I hear you. Your opportunity to build wealth is literally right now, and it is not going to last. This is the most opportunistic filled market that I have ever seen. I was screaming from the rooftops. I was losing my voice every night in 2020 when I was telling you this is the greatest wealth building opportunity of your lifetime, of my lifetime. I said that in 2020. Turned out to be correct. I'm telling you guys now again that this environment, everybody is so pessimistic. And listen, when that inflation data comes out, if it comes in higher than expected, then okay, then I think you're going to go back towards those June lows. And I hope it does, because then I'm going to just swallow things up in my long-term portfolio if that's the case. I'll take some shares of the best companies on the planet at Black Friday discount prices. That's how wealth is built. Wealth is built in bear markets, not bull markets. It's the people that have the wherewithal and the consciousness and the education and to sit there and say, well, okay, the markets are down 25, 30%. I'm going to step in. I'm going to start buying stuff. That's when wealth is generated. Not yet last year when the markets are at all-time highs and everyone's like, oh, now's a good time to be in the market. No, when markets go down, that's a good time for you to start investing. And that's the environment you find yourselves in now. And I'm telling you now, this playbook is beginning to unfold for that scenario at the end of the year. And if the inflation number next week comes in light, it even more so lines up with that thought process. That's the environment that you find yourselves in. And in the meantime, you're getting wild moves in the market. And I don't care what you trade, small caps, mid caps, large caps, stocks, options, doesn't matter what you trade. There's literally every single day, there's opportunity in every single corner of this market. And that, my friends, I've been doing this 16 years. That's not normal. Usually pockets of opportunity, they move around the market. No, this year, what do you trade? You trade oil? Crazy. Natural gas? Crazy. What do you trade? Wheat? Crazy. Small caps, mid caps, large caps? Crazy, crazy, crazy. There's opportunity everywhere. Just the last 2 days, 2 back-to-back 50% gains on option trades. Crazy. And everybody, you're still cashed up. Consumers are still cashed up. It's still the strongest labor market that you've had in 50 years. I get it, inflation's high. But you have cash and you have job security for now. Because that labor market's going to soften. Over the next 3 to 6 months, employment's going to continue to tick up. The labor market's going to soften. Those open job positions are going to go away. Yes, I said for right now. And I'm saying for right now because I do believe that it's going to soften up. And that's okay. It has to soften up. Unemployment just went from 3.5 in July to 3.7 in August. And I expect that number to continue to tick up. But it has to. The labor market has to soften in order for inflation to come down. It's the entire reason why the market started to crash there in August. So yes, right now, consumers, literally you have job security. You cashed up. And while that is the case, you have a stock market that is volatile as all hell, which translates into opportunity. Some of the best companies on the planet, like I said, they're heading back to Black Friday sale prices. This opportunity is not going to last. The time for you to take action is right now. Get involved. It's not next week or next month or next year. Every single moment that you delay, you're slowing down your education process of getting yourselves involved to take advantage of these opportunities. And everybody that worries about their job or a weakening economy, guess what? Nothing that we are experiencing, I don't think is going to be like it was in 2008. Remember, I traded during 2008. I was on Wall Street during 2008. I was literally working at a hedge fund during 2008, the worst financial crisis that anyone that's on this live stream has ever seen. That's the environment that I learned to trade and I learned to invest in. That's where I discovered my trader identity. And ever since then, it has molded me into the trader and investor that I am now today. This environment does not worry me at all. Matter of fact, opposite, excites the ever-living crap out of me. I'm like a kid on Christmas morning. Because as long as the stock market's open, I don't care if it goes up or down. We know how to make money in any market environment. And because of that, I don't need to worry about where this economy is headed. You want to talk about a recession-proof profession? So as long as the stock market's open, the opportunity is there. I am in control, and I like that. And that freedom is something that you have a shot at achieving once you become a member of True Trading Group. You got to think of this. During COVID, nobody had any warning. Almost from one day to the next, people were forced to close their business. They were furloughed. They lost their jobs. There was no warning. Now, I don't think this is going to be anything like that, but the labor market is so damn strong. I think it's going to shield us from a really bad recession. But you have the heads up right now. You had no heads up in 2020. This live stream is going to have a little bit of a different format here this evening. I'm going to be bringing on my partner and co-founder of TTG. Okay, that's going to be Adam. I'm going to bring him on, guys. He runs the back end side of this business. He's responsible for the platform and all the tools and everything that members have access to when they join True Trading Group. But he asks the questions that a lot of you have. Okay. Now I've been doing this for 16 years. And, I'm the trader side of True Trading Group, obviously. So sometimes there could be some questions or some comments that maybe I sometimes might even I just think of it as, as second nature. So Adam, when he comes on, he can ask questions in a way that maybe you have a lot of those similar questions. So I'm going to bring him on. We're going to have a very open discussion, a very open conversation about what happened today that caused the markets to move higher. Is this just a bear market rally, or is there more to come? Is there something bigger brewing here? By the time this live stream is done, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Before I even go through that, I want to talk about today's trades. Right, we had a big win today on COUP, so we're going to break down that. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the catalysts that move the markets today, and then we're going to talk about the catalysts that we still have coming up this week. We have a lot of catalysts still this week, and then you have a lot of catalysts next week as well. So we're going to talk about that, and then by the end of this live stream, hopefully you guys are going to have a game plan and a much better chance of making money trading in the stock market as soon as literally tomorrow. All right. So there we have it. All right, guys. So we have a lot to get into here today once we hit this. All right. But first, before I go any further, all right, we've got about 1,400 people that are watching us live right here now. Before I go any further, listen up. Give me 3 to 5 minutes, and then we're going to get into everything I just told you. Give me 3 to 5 minutes because I want to make sure that everybody has a fair shot at this, because this is going to be the last chance to get the 46% discount on the TTG annual membership, which brings the price from $22.12 all the way down to just $11.87. And yes, Adam, the guy is a master of this. 15 more laptops for this evening. And here's a quick note, guys. Honestly, look, here's a quick note about the laptops. We say this every night and most days, and although not promised, we have become very good at getting more laptops. However, our wholesalers have just today literally informed us that they have nothing left in their stocked inventory and will not have anything left till November or December. That is literally what Adam was just told today. Just got this information here earlier today before this live. He was able to secure 15, but from that wholesaler, they said, Adam, I don't know if I'm going to be able to provide these for you until November or December. Okay. I wish that I was able to every day say, we have more laptops, we have laptops, but this is something that we were just notified of today. So there's 15 spots available. Anyone that goes to ttgoffer.com and then manually enters the code TTG121, clicks apply code, you will get a brand new free laptop. Tonight at midnight, the price is going to be moving up as it's been moving up over the last 2 weeks. And I cannot guarantee you that we're going to have more laptops if we're going to be able to get them from a different wholesaler. So tonight, as it stands, the last night, to go to ttgoffer.com, type in the coupon code TTG121, you will get a 46% discount on the membership. The price is normally $22.12. After you enter that coupon code, it'll drop to $11.87. So the next 15 people will get themselves that brand new laptop. It's going to either be an Asus, Acer, Dell, Lenovo, HP, or Acer brand laptop, and we cover the shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. I don't care where you are. You live on planet Earth. We're going to get you that free laptop. You don't have to enter your address to get the laptop. Okay. Once you sign up, you'll get a welcome email with instructions how to claim the free laptop. Trade with it, use it for work, give it to your kid for school, sell it on eBay. I don't care what you do with it. It's free. It's for you. Okay. But this is the last night at the $11.87 price point before we move the price up at midnight. And like I said, I can't guarantee you the guys that we're going to have more laptops, but we do have 15 of them available today. So again, anyone that goes to ttgoffer.com, if you're one of the first 15 people to do so, you enter the code TTG121, you get a 46% discount, and you're going to get a brand new free laptop. True Trading Group, you have to think of us as like the Netflix of trading communities, because you pay one price, you get access to everything that we have on our platform. There's no upsells for courses. There's no upsells for tools. You pay the one price, $11.87 for the whole year. You get access to all of our stuff. You get the entire 18-course curriculum, which is a simplified version of what I learned when I worked at the hedge fund in New York. I had to go through a 3-month educational training program. This is a simplified yet expanded upon version of that. And Joe, if you don't mind, maybe post the syllabus in chat actually, so people can see what you're actually going to get, what you're actually going to learn. So we're going to post a link up in the chat. Click on that link. It'll give you a list of all of the courses. Okay. And then you're going to get up to $5,000 worth of premium tools from companies like Benzinga, TradingView, Quote Media, Trade Ideas. Guys, these are tools that successful traders use to make better decisions. We give you access to them on our platform for no additional cost. But if you went to these companies directly, it's going to cost you like $5,000. We spent years building relationships with these companies so we can offer their products on our platform. You pay the $11.87, you get access to all of it. All of it. You're also going to get, of course, the real-time alerts from myself, the 9 other professional traders that have been able to sport a cumulative win rate of just around 80% for the last now 2 years. Access to the best damn community of traders and investors that all share the same goal of learning, trading, and profiting together. And of course, the double your money back guarantee that I don't think you're going to need, but it exists to help you, give you, a little peace of mind. Yes, I did not stutter. I said a double your money back guarantee. It's actually quite simple. Okay, chances are you won't need it. How can I be sure of that? Let me explain. Okay, first, it's simple. You got 12 months. Complete our courses, pass our quizzes, attend 1 private study group. If by the end of the year you have not made your membership fee back, I'm going to give you 2 times your money back. I'll give you double, literally. That's how it goes. Now, more on that in a bit, but our track record speaks for itself. Now, although I can't and I will not guarantee that you're going to be successful just because you joined True Trading Group, I can share with you that we have an overall refund rate of just roughly 2.5%. Since 2016. I can also share that our retention rate, meaning how many members renew their membership, is 78% since we started this company. And lastly, we're 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 1,700 reviews. Based on what members tell us, the reviews they leave, based on our refund rate, our retention rate, I can very confidently say that TTG has worked for thousands of people. And if you're willing to put forth a little bit of effort, I think it can work for you as well. Everything you get with your annual membership, it's on the checkout page. All the courses, all the tools, they're all included for the $11.87. You're never charged another dollar for courses or tools. Again, go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121. That'll drop the price to $11.87. As long as you see a laptop inside of your checkout cart, that is how you know you're going to be getting one of those brand new free laptops. There are 15 available for the next 15 people to join the TTG family this evening. Guys, Jerome Powell is speaking tomorrow. Do you remember what happened the last time Jerome Powell spoke? The markets completely crashed. He's going to be speaking again tomorrow. Do not try to trade through this environment on your own. You're going to get jobless claims, initial and continuing jobless claims. That data comes out tomorrow. You have more Fed members speaking on Friday. Look at what Fed members speaking today did to the markets. Now you're going to get that again tomorrow on top of jobs data. You're going to get that again on Friday. And then guess what? On Tuesday, you're getting the inflation numbers for August. This is literally the most important 2 weeks of the entire year. Do not try to analyze this stuff and this data by yourself. Do not try to trade through this environment on your own. Be one of the next 15 people to join the community of 10,000 members of True Trading Group by going to ttgoffer.com, entering the code TTG121. You'll get the 46% off the free laptop and the double your money back guarantee. Listen carefully also. If you are currently a trial, a previous trial, or a previous member, and you want the $11.87 price point, you must send a text message. We have to whitelist your email address. Send a text message to 786-505-4047. Again, that phone number is 786-505-4049. It's right there at the bottom of your screen. Do not call that number. Send a text to that number. It's a text-only phone number. Also, if you have any questions about this membership or anything about True Trading Group, you also send a text message to that phone number, and we will help get you set up immediately so you can get your butt in chat, get your free laptop, and make sure that you are prepared to take advantage of the opportunities that this market is throwing at you each and every single day. Sorry about that little quick early sales pitch there, guys, but I wanted to make sure that everybody knows, because this is such an important time period for this market, that I want to make sure that everybody that wants to be taking a part in the market and wants to take part of the TTG platform can do so. So again, ttgoffer.com. Now, with that being said, I'd like to go ahead and bring on my partner and co-founder of True Trading Group. Everybody give a big shout out to Adam. Oh, first we got to welcome Ben. Ben, welcome to the THD family, which means there's now just 14 laptops left. Guys, that's it. Ben was like, yo, the hell with this. These next 2 weeks are going to make or break it. They're going to tell you what the market's going to do for the entire rest of the year. They want to be part of the fam. Welcome, Ben. There are now 14 spots left. Guys, go to ttgoffer.com right now. Enter the code TTG121. Click apply code. As long as you see a laptop in your cart, that's how you know you're getting one. There's 14 left. And of course, the double your money back guarantee. I don't think you're going to need it, right? You're not joining True Trading Group to get your money back. You're joining True Trading Group to get access to the education, the tools, the skills, the mentorship that you need to reach your goals. And that is exactly what I plan on providing to you.
What's up, man?
What's going on, buddy? How are you?
I'm doing well. Hang on one second. Anyways, so let's get into it, man. Let's break this down real simple.
Sure.
Why do you think the markets rallied today? So real quick, and let me take a step back before you answer that. Here's what I kind of want to do with you, right? What I want to do is I want to go over the overall picture, why the markets rallied, what catalysts. There's also a lot of trending stocks right now in the market. I'm going to give you a couple. I want you to break them down and give your analysis on it.
Sure.
Okay. But first, let's start off with, let's start off with why. Why is there why was there such a bounce today? It seemed like some of the stuff in the Beige Book could have been taken pretty bearish. What was it that you think caused the bounce today in the markets? And follow up, is it sustainable?
The bounce is sustainable if inflation comes in under expectations next week. Then the bounce will be sustainable. That's going to be the fundamental factor that's going to determine whether or not we're going to hold that 390, and then it's going to be a sustainable move, not just like a 1 or 2 day bounce. Okay. There's a big difference between, a 2-day bounce or a 3-day bounce versus, a month-long rally. Like this is, a month-long rally, right? This would be looked at as just like a 3-day bounce, right? Big difference. So what'll determine if this is a multi-week rally or if it's just, a 2-day bounce will be that inflation number. And that's what's going to be coming out next week. I'll be live with members in chat specifically when that number comes out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern on Tuesday. So I'll be live in chat with members as always to break that information down. Why the markets moved higher today is a couple of reasons all coming together at the same time. Reason number one is a technical reason. Technical meaning based on the charts themselves. 390 was a major level of support. Now, I've been talking about this 390 level for the last couple of weeks when I gave you guys the buyer beware, which was right here. These live streams from these days, I gave you buyer beware. I said I thought the markets were going to experience a pullback. I said it's not going to feel well. I told you my target for that pullback was 390. Now, if you saw my live streams from the middle of August, you'll know that we talked about 390. 390 was a key level of support. Now, you had for 4 consecutive days the SPY hold above 390. 1, 2, 3, 4. So for 4 consecutive days, we held above that 390 level. So there comes a point where bulls will then say 390 held. Let's go in and now start to buy. So you have a technical reason that buyers came in today once they saw that 390 level had held. Why is 390 a level of significance? Well, you'll notice that prior to that 390 level was a level of resistance. And then it's also the gap fill from this is the CPI day. This is not the previous CPI, the one before that, when we got May CPI numbers and they were 9.1 and everybody, that was before that. That was your 8.8 what was it, 8.9 or something like that. Okay. That's the gap fill. Okay. So there's your gap fill. There's your two double tops. And then there's your support level. That's the technical reason why the markets bounced today. You have fundamental reasons why the markets bounced today. Okay. Fundamental reasons why the markets bounced today. You got the Beige Book. Okay. And you got Brainard speaking. Those are the fundamental reasons why the markets bounce. All right. Now, Beige Book today. Well, let's go to Brainard first because let's go in order. So there's the technical reasons why the markets bounce. But let's go in order of what happened during the day. Because at 12:30, Fed Vice Chair Brainard spoke right there. Do you see this move? Do you see this catalyst that you got right here? This catalyst that you got right here, this was when Brainard was speaking. Now, what did Brainard say that made this market move to the upside? Brainard was not as hawkish as Jerome Powell was last Friday, 2 Fridays ago. Brainard said, we're going to stay at inflation. We're going to stay at it until the job is done. But then she also said, we are also conscious about not going too far. That one comment is what made the markets push to the upside. When she said, we are conscious to not go too far with their tightening of monetary policy and the raising of their interest rates. That one comment is what made the markets move to the upside. Why?
Wait, yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
Why?
We both said why at the same time.
Yeah, because the whole reason why the markets crashed back there, and I'll highlight the day for you, this day right here. The whole reason why the markets crashed this day is because Jerome Powell gave you the most hawkish speech that anybody has ever heard come out of Jerome Powell's mouth, where he basically said, I don't care what happens to the economy. I am going to stop inflation. That meant I don't care if there's a recession. I'm going to continue to raise rates. Even if the recession comes, I'm going to keep raising rates and we're going to keep bringing inflation down.
Let me ask you
a question. No regard for the economy whatsoever in that speech.
Right. 1 second. Traditionally, first of all, just for those that don't know, explain the difference between hawkish and dovish, and then explain, is Jerome Powell, has he been more hawkish than dovish? Was it out of character for him? Kind of give a little background on that.
Yes. Okay. So hawkish is really, you can think of it as hawkish being bearish, but hawkish means, tightening monetary policy. Dovish means easing monetary policy. So you can think of it as dovish is usually bullish for the stock market. Hawkish is bearish for the stock market. Traditionally, Jerome Powell is a dove. His speech at Jackson Hole was so out of character, was so excessively hawkish that I am convinced, my opinion is it was done very much on purpose. Because after your July Fed meeting, when the Fed raised 75 basis points, Jerome Powell had a comment in his speech that talked about being conscious of not raising rates too far to push the economy into a bad recession. That comment investors took that one comment and they ran with it. And financial conditions actually started to ease in the end of July into the beginning of August, and the stock market and risk assets started to rally. That is the exact opposite of what Jerome Powell was trying to achieve. He doesn't want financial conditions to loosen. Interest rates actually went down. Bond yields went down. Mortgage rates went down after that. The market started pricing in rate cuts in 2023, the exact opposite of what Jerome Powell was trying to do. So in my opinion, Jerome Powell was so pissed off, and I know this because other Fed members gave speeches in between the July Fed meeting and the Jackson Hole meeting in August, and they said, we are, quote, displeased with the market's reaction.
Is that their job, though, to be displeased with the market's reaction? I mean, just before you answer that, let me just give my understanding of it. Traditionally, we understand that the Fed's job is not to influence the stock market one way or another. The Fed's job is to is to influence monetary policy, which as a byproduct has an influence on the stock market.
Correct.
So
when I say they were displeased with the market, they're not necessarily referring to the stock market. They're talking about the bond market with what interest rates did. So you had interest rates went down, monetary financial conditions loosened, mortgage rates went down, which is the opposite of what the Fed wanted to see. The Fed wanted to see financial conditions tighten because that you need that in order for inflation to come down. So it's not that they were displeased that the stock market went up. It was more they were displeased that interest rates came down and financial conditions loosened.
That makes sense.
So
let me ask you this. Let me stop you for a second. I think that, and correct me if I'm wrong, let me sum this up for you, right? What you're saying is that, exactly what we said in the title of this in this stream, right? Inflation is better, but the job is not done. That messaging has not changed. They're reinforcing that message to not give the overall market and the overall public that is within the economy the wrong idea. They want to keep, they want to continue to get inflation under control, not just ease up on the first sign of it being okay. And as a result of that, when he said that, the market took that as he's going to be super aggressive. So the market went down. But now the fact that they are, not outright committing to 75 basis points wherein they have in the past, right? Now they're saying, well, we have to see what happens when we get there. We're trying to be conscious of the overall markets. I guess real quick, and then I want to get into crude oil because that's a huge thing today. So let's finish this question real quick. I want you to tell me where I'm an average everyday trader or investor. All of this stuff that's happening that you talked about for the last 52 minutes and 39 seconds. I need you to tell me, plain and simple, where is my opportunity to make money with everything that you just said? No. You can't. Bro. What do you mean? I don't need you to tell me buy this stock on this day, but you got to tell me how am I able? Where is my opportunity in this? That's a fair question.
It's literally anywhere you look.
So
I don't care. It doesn't matter what you trade. It really doesn't. You trade small caps, you trade mid caps, you trade large caps, you trade commodities. It literally doesn't matter what you trade. Every single asset class in this market is moving around in rates and moves and volatility that I've never seen before. So the opportunity here is it's literally anywhere you look. You want to look at energy stocks. You want to look at airlines.
Hang on one second. I'll dial it in even further. I'm a swing trader. I can only, I work a 9-to-5 job. I work 65 hours a week. I can only trade a handful of things during the week, but I know I need to be involved in this market because I can't, I need to subsidize my income. Where does for my trader identity, for this example, where is my opportunity right now?
As a swing trader, your opportunity is going to be in this environment right now, waiting for major fundamental catalysts, absorbing that information and being reactionary and then catching direction after that. This is not an environment for swing traders to try to anticipate movement. Don't anticipate economic data, react to it because the market is digesting all of this.
So react to it, but I work 65 hours a week. How can I react to anything? That was part of my job is to ask you the tough questions, and you're good enough that you can pivot and answer them. If I didn't it's my business too. True Trading Group's a business. I want to sell memberships on this live stream just like everybody else, but I trust that you know enough about what you're talking about and you've seen enough that I know you can ask the tough questions. I'm not trying to mess with you.
Yeah, no, I would, as if you're a swing trader and you're not someone that's going to be able to be trading like individual daily movements, because literally, markets are up one day, they're down the next. You just look at the last 4 days. The markets are up one day, down the next, up one day, down the next, up one day. That's not ideal. Like that price action, that's a day trader's type of price action where you're short one day and long the next. For swing traders right now, you have gotten in this market, you have gotten very clear direction after you get sentiment shifts. And the sentiment shifts come from pieces of economic data. Like when you got inflation came in better than expected in July, that's where a swing trader would get long and ride the direction of momentum. When you got Jackson Hole's speech, that was a fundamental catalyst where a swing trader gets short and then ride the direction of momentum, because following a fundamental catalyst, you are getting at least 2 to 3 days of follow through direction. And it pays right now listen, this is all why you should be a part of True Trading Group, because, okay, you're busy, you work 60 hours a week. Okay, no problem. This is where you lean on myself and the analysis that I provide, as well as the analysis that the 9 other professional traders in True Trading Group provide. This is why you have the mobile app on your phone, so that you can listen when I talk on the microphone. We do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. I talk to you on the microphone. I tell you what's going on. I give you the analysis on when the data comes out on what I think. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it bullish? Is it bearish? Oh, do we want to be long? Do we want to be short? I will give you all of this on the microphone, so you can listen to that on the mobile app. And then whenever a moderator enters or exits a trade, you get a real-time push notification on your cell phone. As an example, tonight we're actually going to be releasing one of our pro trader moderators, Chris Toner. He's been trading for over 20 years. He put together a report for members called the 7 Sleeping Giants. This report is 7 stocks that he's done in-depth due diligence on that he believes could be good swing trades over the next 30 to 90 days. We're not talking about a quick 3 to 9 minute trade. No, these are 7 stocks that Chris Toner, someone's been trading for over 20 years. He's one of our professional option traders in True Trading Group, that he thinks could be good trades for 30 to 90 days. Like, this is what I'm talking about. We do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. I'm going to do a lot of heavy lifting for Kelly, newest member of the group. Kelly, welcome to the TGG family. That means there's now just 13 laptops remaining. So there's 13 left now. You guys just have to go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121, and you'll be able to get the 46% discount. The price is going to go up at midnight. It's $11.87 tonight. You can jump on it now before it goes up. The 46% discount's gone after tonight. And then you'll get a free laptop if you're one of the next 13 people to go to ttgoffer.com. As long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that's how you know you're going to get one. Then you also have the double your money back guarantee. I don't think you need it, but it's there. We've only had to refund 2.5% of our users. That's why I don't think you're going to need the double your money back guarantee, but it's there if you need it. And for peace of mind. And if you have any questions, you send a text message to 786-505-4049. You have to manually enter that coupon code, and then there's no address needed, guys. To get that free laptop, you don't have to enter your address. You'll get a welcome email when you join with instructions on how to claim that free laptop. You don't have to enter your address.
All right. So back to what we were saying. So you have okay, so now let me ask you this. I mean, this I kind of feel like is so basically, let me back up. To sum it up, essentially what you're saying is that right now, if you're a swing trader and you work a 65 hour work week or more, whatever, the name of the game right now is waiting for confirmation and trends within the market and then playing off that action for several days to a week to a month, so on and so forth.
Definitely.
And look, we've seen that, happen quite a bit. Next question, and this obviously is going to be a much easier answer for you. You don't need to spend a lot of time on this answer. Where is the opportunity if you're a day trader? And I know that's kind of feels like a stupid question, but go ahead.
Dude, it's literally everywhere. Honestly, the problem that a lot of traders have right now is staying focused because there's so much opportunity. Like, what I would tell somebody right now, and again, this is really where, again, we do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. Every day, the moderators publish a watch list, the stocks that we're looking at with a game plan on how we intend on trading them. You have to focus because this is a very target-rich environment, right? It's like there's targets everywhere, okay? And you can get overwhelmed if you're trying to look at every single target. You got to be able to laser yourself in and focus on a handful of different stocks based on your trader identity and your trading style. Because
okay, so let me interrupt you for a second. There's obviously the meme stocks. You have the AMCs, the GMEs, the BBBYs, all of that, all the stuff that talks about getting momentum on, on social media. What are some, and look, in True Trading Group, we give out multiple watch lists every morning before the bell. You get a swing trade watch list every day. You get an options trading watch list every day. You get a day trading watch list every day. My question is, if we put 15 to 20 tickers out per day, or 15 to 20 different trade ideas per day, even though that's cut down from a lot of the noise that's out there on social media and other places, how would you even refine it further to focus on? Because that's still a lot of stuff. People, regular person can't trade 15, 20 tickers or 15, 20 different trade ideas per day. Some people can, but not everyone. So how do you do that?
Even myself, I don't. I only trade a couple, when we put out watch lists, we'll always put out watch lists, for a little bit of everything for everyone. Like when I come on and I go over my game plan pre-market with everybody, I'm on the mic, I'm telling guys this, I go over small caps. And I also then go over large caps. So depending on what you like to trade, if you don't like, the $4 small cap biotech that's got news that's going to halt 5 times, if that's not the type of stuff that you like to trade, then you disregard that on the watch list and you look for the opportunities and you look for the stocks that are on the watch list that are more relevant to your own trading style. Because then I'll go over large caps and I'll talk about AMD, and I'll talk about NVIDIA, I'll talk about Meta, I'll talk about Netflix, I'll talk about Tesla, I'll talk about Amazon. I'm just going over a handful. And then I'll talk about oil stocks, talk about Occidental and Chevron, and then we'll, depending on what's going on. So
Speaking of which, oil stocks is the next topic. I have questions about crude oil.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So if I'm talking about a particular stock, just because I'm talking about it doesn't mean that you need to focus on it and you need to trade it. You focus on the stuff that I'm talking about that is in line with what you like to trade, right? If you would never in a million years trade Tesla because it's too volatile for you and you don't like it, the stock is too expensive, the options are too expensive, then when I'm talking about Tesla, disregard it. You're not going to try to focus on Tesla if that's not something that you're going to trade. It's like you got
right, but what if Tesla is the one that hits that day? Like, how do you avoid?
It doesn't matter.
I get it doesn't matter. Hold on, man.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for anybody. It doesn't matter for a member either. It doesn't matter if Tesla's the one that hits that day. That's why there's 9 other professional traders inside of True Trading that are all trading different things.
How do you avoid the FOMO of it? Because there's a lot of different trade ideas during the day. It's hard. It almost feels like, well, who do you want to listen to? What trade idea do you want to follow? Do you have to kind of sort it out a little bit on your own and say, hey, these ideas, these 3 will fit my identity. So these 3 are the ones I'm going to look at, good, bad, or indifferent. Is that kind of the way you have to do it? Because a lot of people will have FOMO during the day, not knowing which trade idea to follow, not knowing which one of the 9 moderators with all different styles, with all different backgrounds, which one they're going to hit.
Yeah, you go through it. This is why.
So that's what I'm asking. How do you narrow that part of it down?
One thing that you will learn as a member of True Trading Group is what is your trader identity. A lot of people don't know what their trader identity is, don't even know what the hell that means. Trader identity means what style and strategy are you going to implement as a trader. A lot of people, there's so many different styles of trading. A lot of people, they just go on YouTube, they go day trading, and they see, oh, this person made 10 grand. Oh, I'm going to follow that person. Now, that person could be trading something that is never going to work for you, that's doing a style that is impossible for you to follow. That person could be a scalper trading the fastest moving small caps in the market. That is something that only an experienced professional trader should be doing. And you, as a complete newbie, is going to try to follow someone that gets in and out of their trades within 60 seconds. Good luck while you're teaching a classroom full of 10-year-olds. Good luck while you're operating a heavy crane at a construction site. Good luck while you're driving an EMT. But that's the mistake that a lot of people make. You can't try to implement a trading style that is just physically impossible for you to ever do. Just because somebody makes 10 grand doing something doesn't mean you can make 10 grand doing something. A True Trading Group is specifically designed. When we brought in these 9 other professional traders, aside from myself in True Trading Group, it was done specifically by design based on their trading style and obviously success and experience levels, so that members have exposure to a variety of different styles so they can figure out which style is best for me. Your style is going to be based on 2 main factors. One, your personality traits have a lot to do with the type of trader that you're going to be. B, your lifestyle, meaning like how busy are you during the day? How much time can you spend in front of a computer, if any at all, will determine your trading style. And when you're going through your watch list and you have all these moderators that are talking about these different stocks, you will then only focus on the ones that are, hey, this is what fits my identity. This is what fits my style. If it's only 3 or 4 stocks, that's what I'm going to look at. I don't care if there's another stock that somebody else is trading. I could be trading a small cap that's halting 10 times. I like that stuff. I'll trade that stuff. But if that's not for you, you're not going to trade it. I don't care if that stock goes up 300% and I make a boatload and oodles of money. It doesn't matter, because your job is to focus on and identify setups that work for you. Your job as a trader is not to catch every stock that makes a move in this market. You try to do that, you're going to fail miserably. Your job is to identify opportunities, high probability opportunities in the market where you can successfully implement your strategy. That is your job. It is not, oh, look, a stock went from $2 to $200. Oh, man, I should have traded that one. No, you shouldn't have. If that's not within your style, if that's not within your trader identity, then no, you should not have traded it. That's not your job to catch every stock that makes a move. And you're going to learn that inside True Trading Group. That makes controlling your emotions and dealing with FOMO very, very easy.
My friend, and that's why I ask you the tough question. because I know that you can give the right answer. You know, I don't, that's my job, when I come on here, is to kind of push the question, kind of go off script. I mean, there's so many people that have been on here, so many, Mike and I refer to these type of live streams as a live stream of breaking the fourth wall, where we come on here and we just kind of go off script and have a conversation and really get into the stuff about this. TGG is infallible. So Conan Doyle is trolling us. Says that the dude knows a lot. That's for sure. It just sounds like they're trying to sell the idea that TTG is infallible. TTG is a business, man. Like, Mike, do this. See how many new people are on here right now, real quick.
How many of you are not members of True Trading Group? Just type the letters TTG. Type the letters TTG. If you guys are not members of True Trading Group, we'll see who here is not a member. And I've never said that, TTG is incapable of being wrong, which is what Conan is suggesting.
No, he said earlier that he thought that everybody worked for True Trading Group on here, but hang on a second. No. Okay, so we have Stacy Friedman, Ashley Ruziv, Gleegly, Tall Man. We have Gerardo Aguiar Pineda. Mambo Jam's Kitty Cat is definitely a member. Corey Britt, Lord John Magnus says he'll be signing up again. Marcus, Valil Mastbula, Dirty Cuban, who just keep coming back. JKXX3042, that's Elon Musk's son's brother. We have Coley MC TV. We have Casey Jones. It's a hell of a cool name. Frank Barajas. Who else we got? Keep going. Type TTG if you're new. We got Michael Da Silva. Let's see. We got Julie Yarborough. Great Corey, or not Corey. Great Conan. Now a bunch of them are asking for their checks.
Yeah, thanks, Conan. Appreciate it.
Thanks,
yeah,
Conan.
Let us have a payroll of 1,000 people.
Right. I ain't mad at it, but Erica D. So here's what I want to say to everybody.
I would love to employ 1,000 people.
Yeah, man. So and then Jeff Goddard as well. So here's what I want to say before we move on, because I want Mike to talk about crude oil, and I want to talk about some of the trending stocks, and I want Mike to break those down for you guys as well. Okay, so we're going to be talking about crude oil today. We're going to be talking about some of the trending stocks today, breaking those down, giving our analysis on it, and then we'll take some of your questions as well. But really quick. TTG is a business. So Conan, yes, this is how we market our business and our service to people. Okay. We use these live streams to do it. We lovingly refer to it as an edumercial. Okay. There have been a lot of people that have come onto these live streams that have absolutely received huge benefit, even with the sales stuff on here. Yes, we are a business. We have, right now, I think it's close to 30 employees. Okay, we've been around since 2016. We are 5-star rated on Trustpilot. We are an F-rated business on the Better Business Bureau because them, No, I just refuse to be extorted. That's all. But this is a business, and you want it to be a business because you want Mike and those 9 other traders to be accountable to you, because you pay good money to be a part of this group for a chance to make good money. Okay? So yeah, speaking of sales, Mike, hit him with a quick sales pitch, and then let's get into crude oil, trending stocks, and then we'll open it up for a Q&A. But definitely pay attention, hit him with a quick sales pitch, let them know how they can sign up.
Yeah, guys, like I said, we've got a sale that's running here for tonight. The price is going to go up at midnight. You guys can get a 46% discount here this evening. And then that 46% discount will be no more after midnight. You guys just have to go to ttgoffer.com. You enter the coupon code TTG121. As long as you see a laptop inside of your checkout cart, that's how you know that you're going to be getting one. There's 13 of them left. You just have to manually enter TTG121, click apply code, and you guys can check out. You're good to go. You don't have to enter your address to claim the free laptop. You'll get a welcome email with instructions on how to claim it once you guys do join. And you have the double your money back guarantee, which means it's very simple. You have 12 months. Go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend the study group. If you have not made back your membership fee of that $1187 at least once, okay, during the year membership, I will give you back $2,374. That is double what you paid for your membership. Now, I don't think you're going to need it, considering we've only had to refund 2.5% of our users since 2016 and maintain a retention rate of members that renew their membership of 78%. I don't think the numbers would be as good as they are if our members were all just losing money. If you are a previous trial, past trial, current trial, or past member, and you guys want this $1187 price point, you too send a text message to 786-505-4049. Again, that phone number, 786-505-4049. If you are a previous trial or previous member, and you want the $1187 price point. Guys, remember, when you are paying the $1187, do not worry. You are literally getting access to all of our courses, all of our tools. There are no upsells for courses. There are no upsells for tools. Jennifer, yes. Jennifer was a previous trial member. She just pulled the trigger. Yes, Jennifer. Welcome to the TTG family. We enjoyed, Jennifer, having you as a trial member, actually. I remember you. We enjoyed having you. You were a fantastic trial member. Now officially part of the TTG fam. So, guys, there's now just 12 of those 12 of those laptops now left. Again, you just have to go to ttgoffer.com and you enter the code TTG121. Okay, that is how you are going to get the 46% discount and the free laptop. Guys, trade with the laptop, use it for work, give it to your kid for school, sell it on eBay. It doesn't matter. It's a free gift for you. All right. You do not need to enter your address, folks. You do not need to enter your address. Nice. My 85-year-old mom, who's traded for decades, is considering signing up because she was so impressed with Mike's stock recap videos. Yes, I love that. I love that. I love that so much. But guys, you're going to get access to everything. Like I said, it's not just, you're getting the full 18-course curriculum, which is a simplified and expanded upon version of the education that I received when I worked at the fund in New York. Joe, we can post the syllabus again, maybe, if people want to just click on the link for the syllabus, and you can see actually all the courses you're going to get access to. But then the tools that you get tools from Benzinga, TradingView, Trade Ideas, Quote Media. These things would cost you $5,000 a year. Even if you never traded a single one of our trade alerts, even if you thought, Mike, you are the worst trader I've ever seen in my life, I'm never going to follow any of your analysis, that's fine. You're going to save yourself about $4,000 a year by just using the tools that are on the TeachU platform, so you don't have to pay for them on your own by going directly to those companies. That's the value of the TeachU platform. Of course, you are going to get all of our trade alerts from a group of professional traders that have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of around 80% for the last 2 years. The best damn community of traders. We have about 10,000 members from all over the world, from all walks of life in the TeachG community, and the double your money back guarantee. No one else is going to offer you a double your money back guarantee. They're not as confident as we are in our ability to help you reach your goals. That's what this is all about. Results matter. Your results matter. You're not here to watch other people make money. You're here for you to make money. And that's why we base your money back guarantee on your actual P&L. If you do not make the 1187 back at least once during your membership, after going through all of our courses, passing our quizzes, and attending one study group, you have a whole year to do that. I'm not saying you got to do all that within 14 days or you got to do all that within 30 days. You have all this pressure on yourself. No, take your time. You have a whole year. Don't do it. I'll give you $2,374 in return. Okay. If I do not enter the address, where will the laptop be shipped to? Once you sign up, you will get a welcome email. Inside of the welcome email will be instructions on how to claim your free laptop. Let me say that again. When you sign up for True Trading Group, you do not need to enter your address when you sign up. After you sign up, you will get a welcome email. Welcome to the True Trading Group family. Inside of that email will be instructions how to claim the free laptop. Okay? And again, if you have any questions, 786-505-4049. Send a text message to that number. Do not call that number. It is literally a text message only number. Just send a text and we'll get you hooked up. We'll answer any questions that you guys have. All right. Okay, folks. With that said, let's bring Adam back on and let's, I think he said he wants to talk about some oil stocks and some other stuff.
I'm going to ask a question from Steven Jackson. I want you to answer the question. I'm not going to answer it.
Okay, sure.
Okay. The questions your business partner is asking are questions of an excuse maker who works too much to be a trader. You only have so much time in the day. You have at some point to choose trading, meaning that I am essentially making excuses of why I don't trade. I'm going to let you answer that. Go.
I mean, that is just a totally ignorant comment. I don't think you guys have any idea. True Trading Group is not a Discord room where we just go in there and we're just a free for all inside of a free Discord and everybody just, oh, buy this, buy this. That's not what True Trading Group is. We have built True Trading Group to literally level the playing field for retail traders and investors, because just opening up a Robinhood account with a Reddit account and a Reddit page is not enough. If you want a real chance of being successful, you need the education that professional traders receive. You also need access to the tools that professional traders use. There is a reason why professional traders make millions of dollars a year and retail traders think the stock market is a scam. It is not a scam. Ask the professional traders that make millions of dollars a year doing it that it's a scam, and they're going to laugh in your face as they drive away in their Ferrari. It's not a scam. The playing field is just not an even one. That is what the TGG platform is. I use the word platform very specifically because it requires a tremendous amount of time, energy, and effort to manage and build and operate and grow this platform so that the 10,000 members of the TGG community have access to the education and the tools that can help them succeed. We have 28 people employed at True Trading Group. Do you think all 28 of them should just be traders and just be a free-for-all and not focus on the platform at all? No, we have hired people with very specific skill sets to build out this platform so that it can revolutionize the way that retail traders can invest and trade and actually remove the stigma that Wall Street has had on retail traders for the last several decades, where they consider retail traders dumb money. If it wasn't for Adam and the work and the time that he puts in, which is harder work and more time than I guarantee anybody on this live stream puts into their work, this platform would not exist. You would all be scouring on YouTube or inside of a Discord room somewhere trying to follow some trader that just puts out, buy this now. And that's all that you would be doing. You wouldn't have any education. You wouldn't have any tools. You wouldn't have any tech support. You wouldn't have any customer support. You wouldn't have any of the other additional mentorship and value that you receive when you join the TGG platform. That comment comes from someone that clearly has never seen a platform like True Trading Group and has probably only been part of Discord rooms.
Yeah, it's all right. I appreciate your response, though. I love you, man.
That's the truth.
All right.
Listen, True Trading Group does not work without the trading side and the business side. It's just the truth.
Yeah, no, that's all. Yeah, no, that is. All right. So now, let's move on from crude comments to crude oil. What happened with crude today, man?
Got smoked, man.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that part. Why?
A lot of people didn't know that. So this is a chart of the USO. USO is an ETF that tracks crude futures. It's not the actual price of crude. But what's going on with crude is it's a demand concern. Okay, it's a demand concern where China is once again going into COVID lockdown. The fact that I'm still even putting those two words in a sentence together, COVID lockdown, blows my mind to begin with. But nonetheless, 65 million people in China are currently under lockdown. Yes, that is actually happening. That gives a demand constraint on oil coming from China, because that's 65 million people that do not need oil right now because they're in complete lockdown. So demand for oil goes down. The other concerns here is just an impending recession in Europe, and everyone's concerned about oil demand in Europe. And then you have recessionary concerns and growth concerns all around the globe that are causing demand worries for oil. And that's why the price of oil has come down. And it's actually pretty funny here because oil is coming down. Okay. Inflation is high, right? And the Fed has to raise rates to bring inflation down. People think that the Fed raising rates to bring inflation down is going to cause a recession. That recession is going to lead to lower demand for oil. So the price of oil comes down. And the price of oil coming down helps bring inflation down. As inflation comes down, the Fed has to be less aggressive to bring inflation down. If the Fed is less aggressive to bring inflation down, there's less of a chance of them pushing us into a recession. If you don't go into a recession, then the demand for oil comes back and then the price of oil goes back up. So it's just this vicious circle that we find ourselves in, but that's the reason why the price of oil is moving down. And like I said, those COVID lockdowns is really what kind of broke the back of the price of oil today.
All right. What does this mean? Like, is it time to short oil? Are you if you traded it, would you be looking to buy the dip on oil? What are you thinking when you look at oil right now? And for those that trade oil, where's the short-term opportunity with oil, and where do you believe the long-term opportunity with
I
oil?
think there's a little bit more downside here on oil. I think oil is going to be weak for the next week or so. And then you got to see what happens when sentiment might shift next week. You have the potential for sentiment to shift next week, depending on what that inflation read is. So I expect weakness in oil over the next couple of days. So I think that there's a little bit more downside in oil, but then I do believe that oil will stabilize. I don't think oil goes back below $60 a barrel. I think it hovers in the 70s, 80s. I think that's going to just be where oil is going to stabilize. Is peak oil in? Are you going to see $120 a barrel again? I don't think so. I think that peak oil, we saw peak oil, I believe, in June. But I think oil will stabilize. I just think there's a little bit more downside.
Right, but and maybe I missed it. Where's the short-term opportunity? Where's the long-term opportunity with oil right now?
Oh, short term, I think it goes lower. So you have
short-term opportunity. So you were saying the short-term opportunity would be to go short on oil.
Right. So short term, I think there's a little bit more downside. There's a lot of different ways you can play this. You have actual crude oil futures that you can trade if you want. You can also trade the USO, which is an ETF that tracks oil futures. And you also have, you have the XLE, which is an energy ETF. Okay. You also have the individual oil stocks that you can try trading as well, but I wouldn't necessarily if you're going to if you want to benefit from the price of oil going down, I would look for things that are correlated directly to the price of oil, not to oil stocks.
And what is that?
Because oil stocks are a place where investors are gonna try to hide as growth fears come, because they have.
You've lost me. What are things that are tied to? Or just real quick, you had said something like if it's tied to oil stocks or something. I don't know. You lost me.
So what I'm saying is, there's different ways you can try to trade this oil idea, and what I'm saying is, I think it's better to trade things that are directly correlated to the price of oil itself, rather than trying to trade an individual oil stock of an oil company. So I think you'd have an easier time short. If you want to short oil, I think you're easier. You can buy SCO. SCO is an inverse ETF to crude oil. So as the price of oil goes down, SCO goes up. You also have the USO. As crude futures go down, USO will go down. So those I think will be better to trade, rather than trying to, let's say, short Occidental or short Chevron or short ExxonMobil, because these companies are still very attractive to investors, because in a growth slowdown where interest rates are rising and growth slows, you want cash flow and you want dividends. And in a rising interest rate environment, which is exactly what we're in, there's no better pick than these oil companies. That's why I labeled the oil sector as my number one sector pick in 2022, because I knew we were going to be in a rising interest rate environment. And in a rising rate environment, growth stocks suffer, but companies with good dividends and high cash flow, they prosper. So on January 2nd, I released a report where I labeled the energy sector my number one sector pick, and I gave a list of oil stocks that I told people that, I was buying and that you guys can go and you can buy if you guys wanted to. And they, ExxonMobil, look what ExxonMobil has done this year. Look at what Chevron's done this year. Look what Occidental Petroleum has done this year, right? You look at what Devon Energy has done, what Pioneer has done, what, Marathon Oil has done, what Valero has done, what ConocoPhillips has done. These stocks have all absolutely exploded this year. Oh, and by the way, they pay anywhere from a 4 to 9% dividend on top.
What's a dividend?
A dividend is basically a company giving some of their profit that they earn, giving it to their shareholders. So you'll get, if a company pays a 5% dividend, then you'll get a 5% return on the investment that you've made into the stock. Regardless of whether the stock is going up or down, you'll get a 5% dividend. And that's just the company sharing their profit with their shareholders. So, these oil companies, they have extremely high cash flow because oil is so high. Even though oil has come down, it's historically very high. These companies would make money hand over fist at $70 a barrel oil. They don't need $100 a barrel oil to make money. There's a fixed cost for these companies to pull the oil out of the ground, which is typically in the 30s. So the higher the price of oil goes above 30, the bigger the margin is for these oil companies. So they're gonna be like, I took profit on my oil holdings earlier this year when all these stocks went absolutely crazy, but I still own them, and I'm going to continue to own them mostly because of the dividends. And as I get paid these 4, 5, 8, 9% dividends, I just automatically reinvest it back into the stock, and I buy more shares for free. So if a company's going to give me a 9% dividend, like a Devon Energy with a variable dividend, or if ExxonMobil is going to give me a 4.5% dividend, I'll just take, it's free money. I'm going to take that money. I'm going to buy more shares of the stock, which means now the next time the company pays me a 4.5% dividend, they're paying me 4.5% on a bigger position now. And I'm going to take that. I'm going to buy more shares with it again. And they're going to pay me another dividend. And that's called compounding dividend. So you just set your dividend to automatically reinvest. So instead of you taking a check, you just buy more shares. And then your next dividend will be even bigger because now you own more shares. So that's why I'm not going to completely sell out of these stocks, because I think they're going to do very well over the next 6 months, probably. And then I'll probably be looking to sell out of them maybe by the middle of next year.
All right. Cool. I think that kind of touches on everything regarding oil. I know that was a big topic today. All right, let's move on from oil. Okay. And let's start talking about some of the trending stocks today. Let's break a couple of those down, give your analysis on it.
Sure.
And then and then we can go ahead and get into the giveaway. All right.
I love it.
All right. So first up, Igloo, Mary, Roman, Apple, IMRA. 71.79% gain on the day. Massive volume. Right?
Yeah.
Talk to me.
It's the first time I'm looking at this thing. Let's see.
That's why you get paid the big bucks, man.
Okay, so they are selling. Okay, so there's a sale here of their Tivinatrine PDE9 program related assets. They're being sold to another pharmaceutical company, and that is causing the stock price to rise. I think this may be as good as it gets for this stock. I see a pretty heavy resistance level here, just over $2 that the stock was unable to get above today. This is where the stock needs to get above if you're going to have another move here. This is usually an extremely low volume stock. So I get a little weary of stocks like this, where the average volume in any given day for this stock is like 40,000 shares. It traded 104 million today. So think about that. The stock normally trades 40,000 shares. Today it traded 104 million and was still not able to break through a major resistance level that you have here at $2. So $2, you'll see it's a little above $2. It's like $2.10. Okay. You'll see it was previously support back there in December. Then you broke it early this year. You rallied back in March, could not break above it, broke down. And then today with this news, the stock has this big gap up, major volume, can't break above $2. So I'm cautious of stocks when I see that, that you have this massive volume surge and you could not break through a major resistance level. It leads me to believe that, maybe you get, the stock kind of cools off tomorrow, and maybe you get a candle tomorrow that looks something like this. This is not a stock that I would look to trade unless it got over that 210 level. And the only way I would look to trade this thing is if tomorrow the stock did one of these with heavy volume and it was actually able to break above this resistance level. So once you get above that resistance level, then I would look to trade it. It's got to get through 210. If it gets through 210, you can easily see a move to 260, 270, and then that would be kind of where I would call it a day for IMRA.
Great. All right. Next up is S as in Sam, H as in Harry, P.
Oh boy, PH, SHPH.
There you go.
I would listen. I advise anyone to just be very cautious with this stock. This is one of those stocks I had mentioned earlier. That's like one of those small caps that halts all over the place. It's extremely volatile. This is not a stock that people that are inexperienced should really be trading. This is something really that experienced traders should focus on. What I don't like about SHPH is that it was not able to get above a pretty big level of resistance. I'll take you to a 5-minute chart just to show it to you. And as you guys can see, it does not take an experienced chartist to see that you have this major support level here. Okay. You see that major support level there around $45. I call it the mid 40s. And you can see today what happened. We gapped up to that level and the stock completely crapped out. I think that it's more likely you see the stock back at $20 before you see it at 60. I think that the stock goes lower.
Got it. Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. One sec. I got to refresh. And we're back.
And we're back.
All right. Next up, Apple had their big event today. Somewhat underwhelming.
Major underwhelming.
Charging, the price of their Apple Watch has gone up. They did release a cheaper version, but the Apple Watch that everyone's going to want has gone up from $499 to $799. And the iPhone price has also gone up.
They moved the watch from $499 to $799.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I guess they're not too worried about the consumer, huh?
Probably not. No.
My thoughts on Apple. I think everybody, and this is something I agree with Jim Cramer. Own it, don't trade it. Apple is the greatest company that's out there. It's the biggest company out there. I think they're the most well-run company out there. They have more cash.
They definitely have the best marketing I've ever seen.
They sure do. They've got more cash on their balance sheet than they know what to do with. They can buy half the companies in the S&P 500 in cash. I mean, they're just by far the biggest company that is in the stock market. I think that, if you have an opportunity to buy Apple in the 130s, I think you have to do it. Right now, Apple is right in the middle of a very clear defined range. It's very obvious you have a lot of resistance up here in the 170s, right? It does not take a master chartist to see the resistance level that you have up here. In my opinion, right now, Apple is expensive, all things considered, right? But Apple is expensive. Why? It's expensive because it's the greatest company in the market. That's why it's expensive. And you're going to forever pay a premium on Apple to get stability and to get continued, earnings growth. That's what you're paying to get Apple. Apple's a stock that's not going to go down 60%. Okay. It's not one of these, high flying, super high beta volatile stocks. in the worst stock market declines that you've seen, Apple has always outperformed. Like you look at the COVID crash, the S&P went down like 36%, Apple went down like 25. It's the last stock that hedge funds want to sell. It's the first one that they want to buy. So when stuff hits the fan, it's the last stock to be sold. When the coast is clear, it's the first stock to be bought. So it's my biggest position in my long-term portfolio by far. And it will continue to be for a very long time. So you have, I think, a tradable move here off of the 100-day moving average. The 100-day moving average is this purple line that you see on my screen. It really is going to come down to what the market sentiment going to be once you get this inflation number that comes out next week. And that could either see you bounce back into the mid 160s. And I would say that I think that Apple could bounce back to like 161, 162 and get back and test this 200-day moving average, get back and test this gap fill. This is the area of resistance that I would look for. I would look for a bounce from here to get up here. And then I would be careful of possibly just, if you are trading it, I'd be looking for maybe a pullback off of 161, 162.
All right. Let's see. What else do we got today? Let's see. Why don't we round it out with, what is it? Your trade today. Was it COOP?
COUP.
COUP? Go ahead.
COUP was a big win for us today on the short side. We actually caught this big move here to the downside on COUP. And the reason why I went after this trade today was we were gapping up. And it's a software company, which are not in favor right now because of the growth rates and the companies being expensive in a rising rate environment. Software companies have been under some pressure. But what I was looking at was this level right here. So I drew this line on my screen right here as a level of resistance, and that was going to be this gap entry and also this blue line, which is the 50-day moving average. This gap entry is around $65.50 to $66. So I drew that level. That line across on our charts, and right off the open, we shot right up to that level. And then I just stepped in right there and I got short in front of that level. Okay, I got short around 64.5. And then we just rode this thing all the way down to 61. And it was a really nice, beautiful trade for us. The options on this were actually a little, there's a wide spread on the option contracts on this. So, some members did jump in and take the options trade, but the option went 50%. It went from like $2.70 all the way to like $4.20. And this was an absolute, home run for us today. So that marks two back-to-back 50% moves in option trades for me. Yesterday was Tesla. Today it was Coop. We got to welcome Nat and Justin. Nat and Justin, congratulations. Nat and Justin, the newest members of the Teachy family. Folks, that means we are down to just 10 of these laptops now. Nat and Justin just jumped in on it. We're down to just 10. Okay, you just have to go to ttgoffer.com and enter the coupon code TTG121. If you see the laptop at checkout, that is how you know that you are getting one. Okay, if you see the laptop in the checkout cart, that is how you know that you are getting one. There are just 10 of them left. I do not know if we're going to be able to get you more of these laptops, folks, but the next 10 people that go to ttgoffer.com, if you enter the coupon code TTG121, you'll get the 46% discount. You get the double your money back guarantee, and you'll get the free laptop. Remember, you don't have to enter your address. You'll get a welcome email once you join with instructions on how to claim that free laptop. All right.
Mike, somebody just said, somebody here, hang on, I'll find it. Trader X says, because John Sedilla said, do you guys show your long-term portfolios? And Trader X replied, I'm a member. He doesn't show his portfolio holdings.
There's an entire section on the trader history tab.
Hang on, I got you, bro. Then people be stupid. Yeah. Okay. Hang on. You stop mid-sentence. You stop mid-sentence.
What are you talking about?
You said there's an entire section on the portfolio.
Oh, because you said, hold on, I got you.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull it up.
In the trader history tab, there's an entire section that lists for you. There's an entire section that lists for you the stocks that I have added in my portfolio over the last several months.
Hang on.
Oh, they're asking for the percentage. No, it doesn't show you what percentage of the portfolio is in which stock. No, it doesn't. It shows you the entry price. It shows you the entry price of the stocks that I bought, is what it shows you.
Got it.
As well as the other mods too. Yeah, you have other mods also will show you what the prices of the stocks that they have entered and the price of the stocks that they own.
All right. All right. Very cool. You good?
Yeah. Yeah. Then you said we were ready to do the giveaway, and then Trader X had a question, so that's why we.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah. I'm just going through the chat, just making sure I didn't miss anything. All right. Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay.
Can you gentlemen please address this member? What member? Antonio Ricardo, that is not specific or helpful. Yeah, what member are you referring to?
Can you please address this member? What does that mean?
Is it the member that is the human, yay high, with the hair and the eyes? Why do I have to address the fact that Trevor is frustrated that he never got a laptop with his lifetime membership? Why do we have to address that? Number one, I don't care.
Oh.
If Trevor is, or who was it? Which one? If Trevor is frustrated he didn't get a laptop, feel free to leave a 1-star review. You're not here for laptops. If you'd like, Joe, can you do me a favor? Can you post the link to Best Buy, please? If you could. So if you'd like, we'll post the link to Best Buy. You could go and make your own money and go buy one. Thank you, Joe. All right. Other than that, let's keep it focused on how we can help improve your trading.
What a freaking waste of time. Unbelievable.
Yeah. And it was just ridiculous because there were other people like, oh, address it. For what?
Oh, what a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, address it. Thanks for wasting my time, Antonio.
Yeah.
Let's get to the giveaway.
Yep. All right. By the way, we're about to give away $1,000 on here to a TTG member. So, I guess that shouldn't count either. Trevor, if your name comes up, you're being removed. All right. Let's get to it. And we're going to go ahead and spin the wheel. Okay. Whoever name it lands on, they are going to win $1,000. All right. Why do we do this? I don't know. It's fun. We enjoy giving back to our members, even the ones that don't get a laptop. No, he did not get promised a laptop when he signed up for lifetime membership. He's just complaining that he didn't get a laptop like other people did. That's all. Dude's a winner. All right, next. Nina G. You just won $1,000. Nina G, you just won $1,000. Send an email to adam@truetradinggroup.com. adam@truetradinggroup.com. Send an email with your PayPal email address, and I will get you paid this evening. Congratulations, Nina G. All right.
Congratulations, Nina. $1,000.
You want to do the code word?
Yeah, let's do it. Best Buy?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yes. Code word for tonight is Best Buy. Now, this code word is for members only. This is not for non-members. If you're not a member, don't worry about this code word. This code word is part of a $5,000 giveaway that we do with members. So if you're not a member, don't worry about this code word. But the code word for tonight is Best Buy. What is this number? 11, Adam?
Yes.
This is code word number 11
out of 18.
Okay, this is code word number 11 out of 18, folks. The code word is Best Buy. So this is part of a $5,000 giveaway that we do with members. Again, if you're not a member, you don't have to worry about this code word Best Buy.
Somebody goes, Nina, don't talk to Trevor. Oh, it's awesome. I got to tell you, 99% of our members are some of the best human beings I've ever encountered in my entire life. And I mean this wholeheartedly. They literally give me a reason to get out of bed and go to work and work as hard as we do for you guys. Honestly, and I mean that with literally every ounce of my being.
Yeah.
Okay? Every ounce of my being. I mean that.
Same.
But that 1% of you
really grinds my gears.
Really grinds my gears, man. Y'all ain't have no home training. Oh, there you go, Joe. Good job.
Thanks, Joe. There it is.
Thank you, Joe. Guys, on the screen, you'll see bestbuy.com. There you go.
You can save up to $400 on select Asus gaming laptops. Look at that. They're running a sale.
Yeah, save up to $400. Act now. Use code GOFU. No, I'm just kidding. This is why we can't have nice things.
I know. That's why we really can't.
Anyways, guys, look, don't sign up to True Trading Group for a laptop. It's cool that we have them when we do, but honestly, sign up because you want to have a chance at. I mean, Mike, you do this better than me, dude. Why should they sign up for True Trading Group?
Guys, you sign up to True Trading Group. The free laptop is cool, but it's a hell of a lot cooler to buy your own laptop with trading profits. You know, it's not like, I mean, listen, you're not getting the laptop that we send you is not like $1,000 supercomputer that's gonna, take over space time.
Somebody goes. They sent me a text. They go, "What's the laptop? Is it an i7 or i9?" I'm like,
just don't even respond. I saw someone earlier. They're like, "What are the specs on the laptop?"
Plus laptops.
What are the specs on the laptop?
New and
the specs. You know what the specs are? The specs are the new FREE chip processor. It's free. that's the specs.
Guys, it is literally a value prop to get you to sign up. It's literally a value proposition to get you to sign up. That's what it is.
It's free.
It's free. It's designed.
If you don't like it, if you get it and don't like it, sell it on eBay.
Yeah. It literally offer it to you to hook you in. We're not running an electronics store. We're trying to give you added value for a membership. That's what we're doing. Surely you guys understand that.
Yeah, we do, honestly, because back in the day, like people used to join, and they would try to trade on like a 10-year-old computer. And it was like, they would always lose connection. The screen would freeze. Like, you guys can't, you can't be trying to trade on a 10-year-old computer. That's where we came up with the idea of like, hey, like we found wholesalers, we got a relationship. We're like, yo, wouldn't it be cool if when a lot of people like join True Trading Group, they got a free laptop? Like, This way you can have a laptop to trade with. And if you don't need one, then okay, give it to your kid for school. Your kid doesn't need, okay, so sell it on eBay if you don't need the laptop. It's free. It's free when you guys join the family. It's just crazy. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But that shouldn't be the reason why. Listen, if you are going to join True Trading Group or not because of the specs of a free laptop, I literally don't even want you part of the community. Like, that's just a recipe for a disaster. If that's what you're joining for, if that's what you care about, oh man, we got a lot bigger fish to fry, and we're gonna have a lot bigger problems here if that's what you care about. Join True Trading Group because you actually want to receive a real professional level of education that can help you understand what is going on in the markets and to help you position yourself so you can actually start benefiting and taking advantage of the opportunities that this markets give you. That is why you should join True Trading Group. Join True Trading Group because you don't want to spend $5,000 to get Benzinga's news feed, level 2 from Quote Media, dark pool data, unusual options activity, the trade idea scanner, a simulator from ETNA, the trading views charting software. You don't want to spend $5,000 to get all of those tools. Cool. Join True Trading Group. You don't have to. We've negotiated deals with those companies so we can have their products on our platform and you don't have to pay anything extra for them. You're welcome. So those of you that complain about the free laptop, you're welcome for not having to spend $5,000 to get all those tools and resources on your own. That's why you join True Trading Group. Not because of a free laptop. Let's get real.
Jimmy Hart goes, "Hey Adam, I didn't get a laptop, but I made enough in 2 months to build my own recording studio." Jimmy, I already made you behind closed doors. I made Jimmy an offer to be a mod behind closed doors. I just want the entire community to know that. I have made Jimmy an offer to be a mod behind closed doors. Jimmy, I've known for most of my adult life. And he is... his growth and success in this group, and you accept. All right, that's a separate conversation. For those that don't know, Jimmy has worked his entire life in the service industry, and recently has gone ahead for the first time in his entire adult life, and has gone ahead and just made the transition to become a full-time trader. And I guess maybe it's like something that I've known Jimmy since I've been 18 years old. So I the fact that he was able to do that is just unbelievable. So yeah, I'm going to call him. Yeah, he's just been killing it though. He's stopped by the office. Not that we ever asked him to, but he stopped by the office and he's dropped off like alcohol for Mike and all.
Dude, he literally brought me one day. He brought me like a scotch and a pizza. Like, Jimmy's the greatest dude ever.
Yeah, if you guys haven't gotten to know Jimmy in chat, you need to. The dude he's quiet in there, but he is a hell of a trader. And the dude is winning. Everyone should be bothering him and picking his brain during the day. Seriously. And then one comment here from, excuse me, I just burped. One comment from firefighter Greg. I saved my house and got a laptop, so suck it.
For those that don't know, we had firefighter Greg on our live stream last week as a guest. Was a very, 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 very emotional live stream. I recommend you guys check it. Remember what day that was, Adam? I don't remember what day it was.
I think it was Thursday. I'm going to have Jeremy, who's our videographer, I'm going to have him make a bunch of clips of that.
Cool.
Yeah, Jimmy's name in chat is Jimmy Hart. It's a
H in chat or something like that.
Yeah, JIMMIHAR or J Hart. J Hart is his name in chat. Feel free to hit him up. You guys, I mean, there's a handful of members in chat that I really am going to start to bother to step up more.
Dude, it's STR, man. STR, it's like the work that some of our members are putting into STR. It's crazy. And the success that they're having, it's just incredible. How many people are STR and are members of TGD? If you guys are on here, just type STR. If STR is helping you, if you guys are part of STR, just in chat. I'm just curious. I know
STR is a program that we offer after you become an annual member, after you go through some of the courses and do stuff. It's something that you can do. But we don't,
Yes, look at them all. Oh my God. Woo! Wow. Wow. It's game changing, guys. It really is. It's game changing. Well, yeah, let me explain to everyone that's on the live stream that for the people that are not members, let me kind of tell you and walk you through what you're actually going to get access to when you do join True Trading Group, right? Like let's do that, because if you're not a member, and listen, if you're not interested in a membership, then you guys can sign up the live stream. I'm done with the educational stuff for today. I'm done with the educational stuff, so you can sign up the live stream now.
Real quick, Nina G, I just sent your money. So Nina G, your $1,000, it should be in your account right now. Congratulations. We ain't playing no games, baby.
Yeah, congratulations, Nina. So, like I said, if you're not interested in membership, you guys can log off, but subscribe to the channel, smash the like button first, turn on your notifications, don't ever miss these live.
Crap, Mike, we got a bunch of people I got to welcome. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, no worries.
Hang on. I'm sorry. Let me just get that so we can welcome them so they don't think that we forgot. Also, if you see a laptop in your cart, if you're watching this later, you're getting one. It means we still have some. It's automatically set up.
Yeah.
All right. So we have what are the names? Marcus and Steve. My son just said I'm in the bathroom going poo-poo. All right, we got 8 of them left. The names are Marcus and a weird spelling of the name Steve. Sorry, one sec, man.
No worries. Take your time. No, actually, don't take your time. Hurry up, Adam. We gotta go. We got people we gotta welcome.
Got it. All right, Marcus and Steve. 8 left.
Steve Madden. Welcome, Steve and Marcus, to the TTG family. Guys, that means we're down to 8 laptops. So listen, again, if you go to ttgoffer.com and if you see a laptop inside of your checkout cart, that's how you know that you're going to be getting one. Okay? That's how you know you're going to be getting one. All right? You don't have to enter your address. You'll get a welcome email after you join with instructions on how to claim the free laptop. Let me actually show you what you get access to, because don't forget, you get access to our entire platform, all the courses and all the tools. There's no upsells for courses or tools. You're going to get our chat room, of course, right? Where the mods and I, we share our screen. We're live on the mic. We're calling out our trades. We're with you from pre-market till after hours every day. We're not gone after 2 hours and you'll have to fend for yourself. We're also letting you guys use the mobile app. So if you can't be in front of your computer, don't worry about it. We got you covered. You can see the screen share, listen to the audio analysis, also get the real-time push notifications whenever our moderators enter or exit a trade. That is how you're able to participate, even though you're working a full-time job. You also get 2 private study groups with one of our head traders. This way you can ask questions so we can speed up your learning curve. You're going to get Benzinga Pro's news feed. This is a live breaking up to the second news alert service that if you went to Benzinga on your own, it's going to cost you over $1,000 a year. Don't do that. We spent years building relationships with these companies so you do not have to pay for their products. It is free when you join the TTG platform and pay just the $11.87. You also get TradingView's premium charting software. This is about $600 a year. Don't pay that. It's included in your membership when you join True Trading Group. The Trade Ideas scanner, that's another few $100 a year. It's included when you pay the $11.87 to join True Trading Group. There's also ETNA's simulator. This lets you trade stocks and options with fake money so you can practice implementing what you are learning. This will cost you just under $1,000 a year if you go directly to ETNA. Don't do that. It is free when you join True Trading Group. You'll also get your own proprietary scanner that will let you create your own custom scans. You get dark pool data, options flow, unusual options activity, stuff that used to only be available to professionals on Wall Street are now at your fingertips. That is how we level the playing field and give you access to the tools and information that pros have access to. You also get a full trading journal that tracks your trading, gives you statistics. You can see what you're doing wrong so you know what you need to improve. A social sentiment scanner will go through Reddit, stock tweets, and Twitter and tell you which ticker symbols are being mentioned most so you can stay ahead of the crowd. Analyst ratings on any stock that you are interested in. You will know exactly how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on any particular stock. Insider buying and selling. Short data. It's all included. And then, of course, I told you earlier, we set up the watch list. Every day, the mods publish a watch list with the stocks that we're looking at, game plans and how we plan on trading them. And then you have, obviously, the courses. The courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version I learned working at the fund in New York. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto futures, you name it. We've got it all in text and video, whatever's easier for you to learn. There are no VIP.
Yo. I hate to interrupt your script, but we got a question here from Proper Eye Candy. I hope that's correct because I have a little bit of a sweet tooth. Proper Eye Candy says, is this available for people in the UK? Absolutely.
This is available for anyone that lives on planet Earth.
Yeah.
Minus Antarctica.
And yeah.
We have members from all over the world. Proper Eye Candy. I mean, we have members in Japan, Philippines, New Zealand, Australia,
we have
Hong
a ton
Kong.
of members in the UK.
We have a ton of members from the UK. Yeah. I just had a one-on-one with a member from the UK literally 2 weeks ago. The UK, Netherlands, Italy, Spain, Brazil, Mexico, Canada. We have members from all over the world. Ari's done pooping, Adam, in case you wanted to know. He finished his poop.
I know.
I heard that. Okay, I'm done now. That's so awesome. So yes. Back to the courses though. Like I said, there's no like VIP courses that after you join, it's like, oh, well, here's special courses that are another $1,000. No. Every course is included when you guys join the team. Then on top of the courses, there's a video library that's got 300 hours of educational video content from workshops and webinars that we've conducted with members live, like how to grow a small account, how to trade working a full-time job, how to build a portfolio, intro to options, et cetera, et cetera. And when you become a full-time member, you can actually attend all these workshops live. Okay, you can attend those workshops live. Yeah, a Proper Eye Candy. If you go to ttgoffer.com, you'll see a list of every single thing you get access to when you join the program. And don't forget, guys, if you're one of the next 8 people to type in TTG121's coupon code, you'll get a 46% discount. You get a free laptop, and you also get the double your money back guarantee. The way the double your money back guarantee works is as follows. You have all year, go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend the study group. If you have not made back your membership fee, which tonight is $11.87, if you have not made that back at least once during your membership, I will give you double your money back. That's $2,374 in return. I don't think you're going to need it. We've only had to refund 2.5% of our users since 2016, but it's there for peace of mind. Okay. That $11.87 price point, it's good until midnight. Then the price is going to continue to jump. And then you guys get the free laptop as long as you see one inside of your checkout cart. It's time you invested in something real, guys. It's a platform that gives you real value, gives you access to education, tools, resources that can help you reach your goals. I can't guarantee you're going to be successful just because you join True Trading Group. But I can guarantee you, like I said, is double your money back if you fail to make your membership fee back at least once after doing those 3 things. And when you join TTG, you're joining a community of over 10,000 members that genuinely gives a damn whether you succeed or fail. The ball's in your court, though. I can't make this decision for you. I can give you the opportunity. We've created the platform for you, but I can't do the work for you. The choice is yours. The ball's in your court. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121. These next 2 weeks are going to dictate what the markets do for the entire rest of the year. Do not try to trade this stuff on your own. I'll see you guys in chat. Thanks for joining me today. If you have not done so already, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, turn on your notifications. And lastly, we've got a 7-day trial. If you're still not sure the platform's right for you, you can check us out for a full 7 trading days. Weekends and holidays don't count against the 7 days. It's a full 7 trading days. It'll only cost you $3. That's it. It's a one-time payment of $3 to make sure that you're just a real a real person. Okay. You're just to make sure that you are a real person. There's no automatic renewal. There's no reoccurring payment. There's no automatic upgrade, nothing like that. It's just a one-time payment of $3. Go to ttgthree.com. That is ttg3.com. ttgthree.com. Thanks for joining me today, folks. I love you guys. You're the best. I hope this was helpful. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Later, guys.